Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Editing. If you have not seen this series before, we are going through gens 1 through 3 using a Fire Red ROM editor, Pokemon editor, and trying to do our best to make all Pokemon as viable as possible. We've been changing some typings around, we've been changing some stat lines, we've been changing some abilities, and obviously making the level up movesets more viable as always. Of course, the tools that I'm using I did not create, and they will be in the link in the description. But without further ado, I think let's get started. Actually, quick update. I have a webcam. I guess I'll start putting my face in the videos. I mean, I paid for it, so if you don't mind my face being in the videos, I guess. But besides that, we are also getting pretty deep into Gen 2. And no spoilers, but I've kind of finished the entire decks now. I'm trying to make videos for everything, trying to get it all done with, but my main thing now is like once I'm done with the Pokemon, I still have to edit the game. I'm gonna put grass in places that there's not normally grass, so like Pallet Town, essentially most towns that don't have grass. I want to get encounters there just for people that might want to Nuzlocke, or my friends that might do it. And then obviously I have to start going through the trainers, and if I want to add more trainers, that's gonna be like hell to get through. So I may make these, I'll probably still keep them 10 minutes, but I might make them a little bit longer because I'm in a weird spot of like I don't know whether I want to like shoot them all out, but then I'm pressured to get the game finished or like take my time. I'm probably going to take my time because I also have school going on, but essentially that's an update. And yeah, let's get to the Pokemon because essentially that's why we're all here. Corsola. Oh, I need to change this. See, and I also have to go through like all these again because there's some mess ups here and there. Like even, this is fine. It's missing a move though. We'll give you Hydro Pump. Okay. Corsola, Water Rock type. Not a good Pokemon, as many people know. Did we change the stat line? It's been a while since I've done this. 410. It looks like I did increase something here. Looks like we decreased defense. Whoa. Oh wait, I'm so sorry guys. I was in Gen 9. Yeah, so they must have naturally given Corsola a boost, huh? Did not know that. It's going into Pokemon trivia. Okay, I'm so sorry. Gotta stay focused. Okay. Yeah, did not change its stats actually. Wait, 380? God damn it, I'm getting my shit mixed up. Oh, I gave it 50 HP. That's right. Okay. All right. Let me get focused. Okay. Corsola now has plus 50 HP. Now has huge power, which obviously works well for the rock typing because rock is physical in this game. Not so much for the water typing because water is special. But looking at its movesets, it's getting Rock Throw pretty early on, Rock Blast, then it's getting Head Smash, which is absolutely huge. And I think the last move that I'm missing here is Hydro Pump at 50. I don't really like to give it strong water type moves until the end because it's essentially you're going to get Surf like in your end game, and you might as well just give this thing Waterfall or Surf. But looking at its moveset, it also gets Recover early on, which works well with its high HP stat, making it a little bit wally. But with Pokemon like this, they're essentially single stage Pokemon. You kind of want to make their level up moves pretty spaced apart. So like if I did want to throw it in early game, it's not going to have insane coverage that it's going to destroy everything. Looking at some other moves, mostly Iron Head is its only sort of coverage, but it works well with its huge power ability. So overall, Corsola is definitely a little bit viable. Its water type moves aren't going to be doing a lot, but at least those rock and this steel type move and Iron Head will be doing a lot more damage than expected. Moving forward, we have Remoraid with Hustle, Water Gun, learning Aqua Jet, then learning Ember at 11. Very strange, or so you think. Supersonic, then getting, this is not organized, Super Fang, Aurora Beam, before it evolves to Octillery at level 25. And looking at Octillery, I am very proud of this. Boom. Octillery is now Water Fire type. And it kind of matches, it matches the design a little bit. I mean, it's a red octopus, so it's like, does it really match the design? But like, this naturally when it first was coming out as like a design was more like a tank slash octopus, and I felt like even looking at its design you can still kind of get like those tank fiery elements from it. So water fire is very unique typing I think Volcanion only has this typing outside of Gen 3. Then give it the Suction Cups ability, not a great ability, but does prevent you from being roared and whirlwind out. Looking at its moveset, well, let's look at the stat changes. Swap the attack stat, which is 105, which does not work well with water and fire that are both special in this game, and swapped it with speed stat, so it's now going to be very, very fast and still has that high special attack stat, so the water fire typing works well for it. Looking at its moveset, we have Psybeam, that is just overall good coverage. Then obviously we have some stab and Octazooka. I'm pretty sure I changed this to be 70 base power and minuses the enemy special defense by 1. So it's a pretty strong move. I tried to get it where it could increase your own special attack by 1, but I'm still trying to figure that out. Then it's getting Flamethrower, Mirror move, just kind of as a trolley move. Will-O-Wisp, Psychic for more coverage, Ice Beam, and of course I had to give him Water Spout because we had to make Octillery a massive threat. So that is Octillery. Let's continue moving forward. Delibird is probably the most disappointing thing that I've had to work with this game. I gave it huge power. Let's turn this egg steps to 0. I gave it huge power, but actually in Gen 3, the only move that Delibird learns is Present, which is absolutely terrible. I don't know if I should just make Present like a super good move or what, but maybe if you think that's a good idea, drop a comment below. But I essentially added an additional move and just gave it its 2 stabs and Drill Peck and Ice Beam. Drill Peck working with its huge power, which will double this attack stat, and Ice Beam working off this 100 special attack stat. So here's the idea of like this thing gets absolutely no coverage, but it's really, really fast, 110 speed, and has pretty strong attacks in attack and special attack. So I think it won't be bad, even though the coverage is absolutely horrendous. I don't think it'll be a bad Pokemon, honestly. I'm pretty sure I didn't change too much. Maybe I did. I think I buffed it. Yeah, buffed its speed a lot and special attack. Everything else is the same. But overall, like, this Pokemon will be good for sure. But I don't know how powerful it would be because it has so less coverage, which kind of balances it out in a way. But let's move forward. We have Mantine now, who is flying and water typing with Swift Swim and Water Absorb. Have to set it to 0. Bubble, Wing Attack, Supersonic, Aerial Ace, Aurora Beam, Agility, Water Pulse, Aqua Jet, and then getting a very, very strong flying type move, and Aeroblast. I didn't really want to make this thing crazy strong. I don't even think I changed its stats at all because I really wanted this thing to be like a wall more than a attacker. I did increase the attack, it seems, and I think that's it. So I just slightly increased the attack so its flying type moves do a little bit more damage. Overall, Mantine is a very good wall Pokemon and can sometimes be good to throw on to enemy trainer teams early on because it doesn't really deal a lot of damage, but it's really bulky, meaning that it could get off a lot of hits. Moving forward, we have Skarmory. Clear Body, of course, already really good stats. Skarmory, even in Gen 3, is an OU Mon. Really, really good Pokemon. Just the typing is pretty strong. But looking at its movesets, obviously single stage Pokemon. So we're getting Peck, Agility, Swift, Steel Wing, Air Cutter, Spikes, Iron Defense, Drill Peck, and Iron Head. Overall, not a lot of coverage, but getting Spikes is definitely a pro, and also Agility. Also, in terms of like me being the enemy team trainers, I can also put TMs on this guy. So overall, Skarmory was good and will still remain good. Moving on, we have Houndour, who is now Dark and Fire type. Now is Dark and Fire type. Always been Dark and Fire type, excuse me. Evolves at level 24, but getting Poison Fang as kind of a level up move, Flame Wheel, Taunt, etc. Looking at Houndour. Houndour has never really been a bad Pokemon. The only problem is that in every single game, you never get him early enough. So I think I'll try my best to make sure that Houndour is a little bit more early game. But overall, really high special attack stat, which works well with both of these typings that are special. This damn ambulance. Excuse the ambulance in the background. But Ember, Thunderfang, Firefang, Fake Tears, really good move, especially if you're the person using it, because putting something at -2 special defense with especially this Pokemon will do a lot of damage. Agility, Flamethrower, Sunny Day, and Eruption. That crazy good fire type move, and that is Houndour. Moving forward, I think we've already done Kingdra because it was part of Gen 1. Then we have Phanpy with Battle Armor, Tackle Growl, Rollout, Flail. You know what? I have to get rid of something because I did end up adding Ice Shard into the game. Put Ice Shard at 5 because why the hell not? Rock Throw, Magnitude, Mudshot, Endure, and Double Edge. Looking at Donphan, I'm pretty sure I didn't change anything about Donphan because Donphan is one of my favorite Pokemons. It just does not get a lot of love early game. But looking at the moves that it gets, Body Slam, Bulldoze, Crunch, Rock Blast, Iron Head, and Earthquake. The reason why it sucks so bad in normal games is because its level up moveset is absolutely trash. And its final move, it only gets Earthquake and it gets no coverage. So this will definitely help it getting some more coverage. Moving forward, Porygon 2 we've already done. Stantler is a huge one, and I think we'll end it after Stantler, we'll end it here. Stantler is now normal grass and is shiny. I don't think the other person that I made, yeah. For a couple of these, I've been doing something a little bit unique, especially in Gen 3. For Gen 3 Pokemon, I've been kind of applying the concept of like if there's a Pokemon that has like a really boring typing, I'll look at its shiny form and see if it brings any new typings to life. So when I was looking at Stantler's shiny form, I was seeing grass normal, and I also changed the sprite in game so whenever you catch it, it will automatically be green, and then the shiny sprite is actually the normal brown sprite. So normal grass is definitely in older games in terms of Sawsbuck and I think Deerling. Might be one more that I'm missing, but overall I want Stantler to have like a pretty unique type situation. I didn't really change its stats at all. Maybe it does need to be slightly improved, but has Intimidate, which is a really good ability. You can change the X steps. Looking at its moves, Mega Drain, Quick Attack, Hypnosis, Giga Drain, Stomp, Iron Head for some good coverage, Double Edge, Jump Kick, and then Leaf Blade. Overall, I don't think this Pokemon is going to be insanely good, like late game, but definitely middle game, it's going to be very, very strong. And I think without further ado, that is it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.